she's just going around to gain more and more power by any means necessary.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing?
And
Only one way to find out.
She's basically causing what she caused in what's it called? In Rosaria. Because all she wanted was her son. She wanted Joshua to take control completely, and she threw Clive to the wayside. But when she thought that Joshua was dead, she then threw Clive into basically being a slave, and now she's doing the same. She's trying to do the same exact thing in the Imperial capital.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Yes, correct, Pika.
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction,
correct,
so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde.
I mean, that would be the smartest way to do it.
Being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans,
The plot does indeed
who
seek
Hugo
in.
Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning. As if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned.
Are we sure that all roads lead to Drake's Fang?
Very
I thought
well.
all the roads
Be
lead to
quick
Grand
about it, my
Soren.
boy. Time waits for no man.
Oh wait, different game. We still have to talk to Otto. Yeah.
Outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dhalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Steel yourself for combat. Yes, I shall.
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dhalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Just a maybe.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving.
How do you not
two in
like Uncle
charge.
Byron? Uncle Byron's
count on
amazing. How dare you say you don't like Uncle Byron, Gav? Uncle Byron is a saint. He gave us 2,000 freaking gold, man. Come on.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
And here we go. Off to the Velcroy. Boom, 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 boom. Just making sure. Nope, you're good. Alright. Velcroy Desert. You don't trust Uncle Byron? How do you not trust Uncle Byron? Uncle Byron's amazing.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
See that? But this is Final Fantasy. Fair.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. Alright. Actually, I want to see something real quick. Can I change how Uncle Byron looks? Wait. Well, the question is he technically a party member? Yes, he is. Can I change his outfit? Hang on. Back to the highway for a second. I want to see if I can actually change his outfit. Because if I can change his outfit, I'm definitely changing it.
Who's this blue blood?
Byron, do you have fancy outfit? No, you do not have fancy outfit. That makes me very sad. Darn. Uncle Byron doesn't have fancy outfits. Alright, here we are. Nice little place for me to do some level grinding finally.
Dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Hello, scorpions. Pika, didn't you say something earlier about having to go do something with scorpions? Well, here you go. Oh, baby. Sweet.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a
Bad hell dive.
expedition to
No, Bat. You come back here.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you, sat in the sand, falling.
Well, that'll work, Torgal, I guess. Yeah, I just need another 50, and then all of Ibric's abilities will be done. Hello, chocobos. And slice and dice. Beautiful. Exactly what I needed. And with that, Will of the Whites, done. And there we go. So now I'm literally down to just the last 4 primals, which are Titan, Odin, Shiva, and Bahamut. Hello, puppers. They are level 70. They are 4 levels higher than me. Good lord. No wonder I'm gaining 58,000 experience per shot. Ambrosia.
Like the wind.
Don't mind me. Black blood.
Who do you think those?
We make for the Dhalamil Inn. It's not difficult to lose oneself if you have a map. Ah, Moogle understands. Moogle understands the serenity of having a map.
Is the good old Dhalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I mean, I suppose we can make for... to make for a drink.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Unfortunately, Torgal, you cannot come with us inside. It will not let you. Ah, yes, the most inconspicuous
Good day
eavesdrop
to you.
ever.
Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Oh my god, I didn't even freaking realize that girl that they were showing right at the top of the stairs was kind of a reference to Fang from Final Fantasy 13. The outfit was very similar. Hello, Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Ain't nobody got time for medicine. Of course, when she goes down, she's gonna notice Clive.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
You botched your stealth check, sir.
Uncle?
Tuberculosis or branded poisoning? Yeah, a little bit.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I fucking love the uncle. It's such a tense-ass situation, yet he's scarfing all the food.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
That's why I love the uncle. He's hilarious.
Take it.
Try it.
Take this, boys.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Oh, you have a friend over here. Our great uncle telling his faithful, his nephew does all the work. I mean, that's how normal uncles do it, right?
Farewell.
And now go. God, this inn would be smithereens if it was realistic at all. Yeah.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, I know you're trying to be funny right now, but not the time or place. If I were her, I would have decked him. I would have too.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
I would actually love a DLC that told Joshua's side of the story. So, like, while Clive is doing all this other stuff, we see what Joshua has to do. Like, literally have, like, a little bit of a scene of how he survived at Phoenix Gate and all this other stuff.
Clive?
Probably potential heart failure. No, so the main big bad of this game, Pika, is Ultima. And Ultima seems like he wants something to do with Clive. And what Joshua did was he took Ultima's essence and put it inside of him. And essentially is keeping Ultima trapped in there. So Joshua is keeping Ultima essentially locked away from being able to do anything to Clive.
Nothing. Let's go.
Clive is somewhat trying to look for Joshua because he knows that his brother's alive. After all these years of blaming himself, he now knows that his brother's alive. Hi, Torgal. Torgal's like, I heard a commotion. Joshua is definitely his brother. Is 100% his brother.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
Alright, so we make for Drake's Fangs.
Their guest is in the fang.
So I missed a bunch of stuff and I'm filling in the pieces. Hey, no worries. If you have questions, I'm more than willing to answer.
Close the road. and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dhalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dhalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Time for us to gather some knowledge.
Back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Oh, hello. What do you have in your shop? So, platinum sword, you get the hunter waist cloth. Nope, nope, nope. Got the breath of lightning, which would be not too bad to eventually get. Orchestrion that we already have. And we're good.
Fare you well.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Hello, do you know anything about the person who runs the town?
With travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dhalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dhalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
I think he lied.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dhalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is
Thank
the
you very
person
much.
we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Is there anyone for me to talk to here? Hello? Ah yes, man on the dock.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dhalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Furder. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Is he currently splish splash and taking a bath?
It sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense. What candles?
Hello, Furder.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dhalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
It's alright. Just had to deal with the work thing. Okay. But now we have to go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
No, I don't think we will be able to trust them, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
He trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Why do people always need to result in violence? You would think people would learn. Come on, get up.
Kill!
Torgal wins. Fatality. Well, I told y'all. Don't try to fight.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Not the Lock of Leisure. This all could have been avoided if you guys had just taken me there in the first place. You guys have already seen how well I can fight.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dhalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Isn't it obvious?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dhalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play.
Fine.
Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
What you up to, Scooby?
Good luck, Uncle.
It's Buffy. Is it Buffy or Tuffy?